A win was needed, a win we got. I said in the road trip coming here, which loads of you slaughtered me for, by the way, for being too negative and downbeat. I mean, after that Newcastle game, can you blame me? I thought, you know what, I'll just go into this one and let the players do the talking. See if they can make me say what I'm going to say on the fan blog for a change. Because I've hyped them up, I've backed them, I've done all of this through this season, and they keep constantly letting us down. But tonight, you've got to admit, it is a good result. First half in particular was very good. We did create a lot of chances, which is nice to see. And we did score early, which sort of put the game in our control in a way. And I thought we sort of progressed from there, and it was really in our hands all the way through the game. A little mistake which let their goal come, but all in all, first half I thought it was like the old United, creating chances, balls over the top, crosses coming in, goals from outside the box, great goals, great finishes, and that's what we want to see. We just wanted a little bit more. I think it was Graham who said in his fan vlog where he just wanted us to be a bit more ruthless. He wanted us to go and kill Burnley off, because Burnley were poor tonight. You can only play who's in front of you, and we can all make the excuse that, yeah, it's poor old Burnley, they weren't great and you expected to beat them. But yeah, we just wanted to finish it a little bit more. 5 or 6 goals were there tonight, and we should have been a bit more ruthless. People who were saying it were right. We could have had a hatful. Ronaldo could have had a hat-trick in the first half. It's surprising that he didn't take the chances that he had there. But 3-1 up at half-time, should have been 3-0, probably should have been 5-0, to be honest. You've got to be happy with that. So then the second half starts and the old worry creeps back in. We sort of reverted back to type and went back into our shell. The 4-2-4 formation works quite well in the first half, and I thought we were a threat with all the width, but we lost all of that in the second. We weren't quick on the we weren't quick in transition. We seemed to be slow and lethargic again, and we sort of invited Burnley on a little bit towards the back end of the game. If you count them up, really, their headers and their chances that they had, which were half chances, but still they should have got on target and should have done better with, then really they would have thought slightly appeased by the end result, because second half they probably had the better chances, and it's only because we took our foot completely off the pedal. Now you have to say that is down to Ralph's tactics and Ralph's instructions, because if you go in 3-1 up at half time with the amount of attacking players that we've got on the pitch, then you expect them to go back out with the same sort of ethos and emphasis and go, right, let's go and bag a few more goals. The likes of Ronaldo and Cavani are thinking we're going to fill our boots here. So I'm guessing there was instruction from Ralph there, sort of just be solid, keep in control of the game, and we're going to go through this no problem. Burnley weren't really causing many issues. But really, I just wanted a little bit more. I wanted a little bit more from the players. I wanted a little bit more in terms of attacking threat in the second half. We didn't get it. We got the win, and that's what I'm taking away from that tonight. 3 valuable points. Tougher game to come on Monday though against Wolves. It's not going to be that easy, because that was what that was tonight. It was very, very easy. Burnley were crap. Let's not take that away. Wolves are going to be a different kettle of fish. We're going to need patience. We're going to need to control the ball a lot better. We're going to need to use the ball a hell of a lot better and not be as wasteful as we was. We need to be like we was in the first half. Clinical, quick, wide, use the widths and get the balls in the box quicker like we did today. Shout out to Scott McTominay, shout out to Little Zeki's brother, who got Scott McTominay's shirt as well today on the other fan vlog. Absolutely buzzing, absolutely brilliant that he got that. And Scott was the man of the match tonight. He had that sort of free roll in front of Matic. Matic sort of shielding the defence. They had a pretty easy job, to be honest, because they weren't offering much, Burnley. It gave McTominay the free roll to go forward, and he utilised it well. He's better going forward than Fred, even though Fred scored in the last game here in the league against Palace. McTominay is a better player going forward, we know that. It's either Fred has a good spell, it's either McTominay has a good spell. It's one or the other. And I think that is where in January, if he is going to bring a player in, has to be where. Because some player coming in has to work alongside Fred or McTominay. It can't be both of them. We've seen tonight how much better McTominay was. We've seen in other occasions Fred taking the emphasis, McTominay suffering because he's having to be the one that sits back, which is where he isn't as good. He has to make his mind up. It's either one or the other, Fred or McTominay, and one man coming in. Hopefully that in January is where we actually go into the market and strengthen up. There's nothing we need up top. We've got plenty up top. You know what I mean? Big decisions tonight in terms of players coming in and coming out. Fullbacks, shout out to them, both Bazaka and Shaw, excellent. I thought Sancho and Greenwood both had decent games. Greenwood in particular. And to be honest, I thought Sancho and Greenwood were close seconds to McTominay getting man of the match. So all in all, I'm happy with the forward line. Whether it will change against Wolves, I'm thinking it will. I'm thinking Cavani will come out because he can't play 2 games in 2 days. I think Rashford will come back in. I think Bruno will come back in. And I do believe that is the way that Rangnick's doing it. Whether or not the fullbacks will change, we will have to wait and see, because Tellez and Dalot really haven't done much wrong. Big thing tonight was Donny. Where was he? He didn't even get off the bench. There was a spot there next to Matic. There's a spot there in that front 4. He didn't get either, and he didn't get on. What does that say? Most people who I've asked that question to tonight on the fan vlogs have said the same thing. There really must be some sort of issue. This is 2 managers now that doesn't play Donny van de Beek. Has his time at Manchester United finished before it's even started? That's the question now. We want to see him. We also want to trust in Ralph. It is the common denominator. It is Donny, because this is the second manager now this season that's not playing him. There's been opportunities to do, and he's not. So you've got to look into that and make your own decision. Honestly, I do believe that I don't see him getting in the team. I really don't. I do not see him getting in the team. I am happy to trust Ralph in his way. I do believe, like I think it was Harry who said, we're not going to see him with the gegenpress. We're not going to see this high intensity style football until he gets his team. I think he's chopping and changing players and formations to try and find the best way to get through to that time when he feels he's got his team in place. It's not there yet, you can see it. Too many changes, a lot of games in a short period of time, and it's not working for him in that way right now. But 4 games, he's got 3 wins, 1 draw. It's not horrendous. Could have been better. Newcastle really put us back a little bit and really hurt, because the attitude of the players was horrendous. Tonight's rebuilding started. It has to be backed by Wolves. It has to be backed by another performance against Wolves. If we come into the new year with a win against Wolves, it doesn't look as bad. 4 wins out of 5 in the league. It's not bad for Rangnick. You know what I mean? Then we move into the FA Cup, and then we can maybe see United challenging for a trophy possibly. But for now, we're happy with that result tonight. We're happy we've got the 3 points and settled everything down again. Let's back it up against Wolves though, eh? But McTominay man of the match definitely tonight. Guys, get your comments in below. Who got your man of the match? Check out all the other fan vlogs. Let me know what you think. Obviously, subscribe to United Stand. Give the video a like. I'll see you over the weekend. Have a good New Year, everybody.